Hi, my name is Zelezny and just wanted to show you how to perform a simple snapshot analysis. So that analysis we will perform for my Zelezny UK website. Is a very small little website, but for this example I think it's perfect. So first of all, I am going to a tool called SEMrush, and I am going to see where my website is already ranking on. There is 218 keywords. You can see that performance is quite stable right now during last 3 months. And probably that means that, first of all, that's great, but also I should probably consider to do something to rank a bit better. So I'm going to see a full report about my website, and obviously what is the most important here, it is to see all the keywords that SEMrush found my website on. I can do very quickly, very smoothly an export, and I'm exporting right now to Excel format, and I will load this into Excel. And this is what we're looking for. It's a very nice report. I will remove some columns that we don't care at the moment, but obviously they are sometimes useful. For this example, I will just keep focus rather on position, search volume, and URL. So I'm removing everything what we don't need for this example. I will make this a little bigger. And yeah, here we go. So think about this. We have all we need, yeah? So the keyword, 218 keywords. We have a position, we have a search volume from taken from Google Co UK, and obviously the URL, because every time we're talking about keywords, we should also remember that they need to be presented in a par, keyword and the triggered URL. So now I will create here TI max and TI difference. TI stands for traffic index, and I will explain you this a little later. Now, the most important part of this exercise, it is to create additional supportive table, and it will be containing word position and click-through rate. And obviously we know that there is traffic going from Google is only potentially, most of the traffic is coming when you are ranking on the first page of the results. So probably simplifying this, probably between position 1 and 10. I understand that very often there are other factors that makes first page having only 8 position, and there is map, and there is Google News results, and so on and so on and so on. We will be trying to simplify this. Now, there is lots of studies about organic click-through rate distribution model, and that distribution also is very different for every keyword. But if we want to simplify for this exercise, we will not get into any conclusion. So please forgive me that I will simplify this following way. I'm always using this values just to make this example easy to understand. So we have position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the click-through rate on each position. If you do a simple kind of chart, you will see that this is how it looks like. So obviously when we are on the position 1, the click-through rate is a very high. Position 2 also, but it really doesn't that much matter if you are on position 10, 9, 8, 7, and so on and so on. So here, this area is the area we really want to fight for. So when we know this, we will do a calculation of traffic index. It's not a visits, but it's something that is correlated with visits. So first we need to find click-through rate for each position. So how it works, obviously if position is 2, then the click-through rate is 12. If we change this position to 4, then click-through rate is 6%. Yeah, I can convert this into percent, so you can see that automatically it's picked up what is in the position and click-through rate. And now obviously we will be we need to do this kind of error handle, because take a look, if we'll add position 11, then it generates error, because obviously in this table we don't have click-through rate for position 11, but we can simply say that if error So if position is higher than 10, then put 0. And now take a look, we have 0%, yeah? Click-through rate 0%. If that's position 1000 or whatever, it always be handled. And then finally, we need to take a search volume. So search volume multiply by this specific click-through rate that depends on the position. And we are going to change this into the normal number, and we have the traffic index. So we have a traffic index for each keyword right now, and now in the second column we have TI max, so traffic index maximum. That's the traffic index we potentially would have if all the keywords would be on position 1. Again, I understand that sometimes there are brand keywords, sometimes there are keywords that will never be on the position 1, but again, we need to simplify this for that exercise. So we don't need to do a VLOOKUP anymore, we're just taking search volume multiply by this click-through rate that is on position 1. And then finally, TI diff is the difference between max minus current TI. So it always will be positive. The lowest value it can be is 0. So imagine that conference speaker is on the position 1, then TI is 21, TI max is 21, TI difference is 0. And that's the strong signal to us to understand that there is nothing we can do right now to make this keyword perform better. Obviously, except of maybe playing a little with the meta description, and that will give us a little better click-through rate. But again, like, this is not the main topic of this exercise. We're only talking in this exercise about position. So we know that this is on position 2, and we're going like that. And that's pretty much it. Then the next step is to perform a pivot. So we're doing quickly pivot. And we will do this pivot according to URLs, okay? So we're taking URL, and we can see all the URLs. And now what we want to have here, it is definitely TI difference. So we can see straight away that there is the biggest potential, if I can say like that, is at the homepage, yeah? Obviously, the homepage is also on HTTPS. Is probably a little error in the export, and that we don't have this here. So we probably would need to merge this and this, so because you can see this kind of split. Let's do this then. I will get back here, and I will say I will do one trick. So let me replace every time there is HTTP Zelezny UK, we will replace this with HTTPS Zelezny UK. No, nothing, no matches. Okay, let me try like that. Now 8 instances, and right now we have this done correctly. So let me try to do this pivot once again. And so we're doing pivot, and we adding URL, and we adding TI difference. On the next level, we adding keyword, okay, and we adding position. That's important here to make sure that it's not as sum, it's just average. So this is pretty much it, and maybe just to make this even more sexy, I will add search volume, and let's collapse this. Now I will just make this a little more smoother, yeah, and that's all we need. And what we know from this, we know that, for example, if we sort this by traffic index, it is Zelezny UK, the homepage, have the biggest potential based on the current keywords that already ranking. And we know that the average position of this URL based on all keywords is position 58. I also will add here a keywords, count of keywords, and we know that there is 42 keywords that are ranking, triggering this URL that we have here. So now click plus and we can see simply what are these keywords. And first two are Fleetway Travel, that's the company I was working for back in the day. We can sort this by positions from smallest, and you can see that obviously website status checker, SEO conference speaker, social media speaker, and so on and so on. These keywords are ranking somewhere in top 100, and right now I can take these keywords like SEO conference speaker and I can start optimizing my website. All right, then let's go here. That's HTTP status checker. I can show you how this website, how this page look like. So this is how the page look like. It's a very simple. We can put whatever, like HTTPS or HTTPS socialmedia.pl, check, and it will check the status. The status is all right. There is obviously a long article which makes this website ranking quite well, or many terms related to checking statuses. So again, like lots of these keywords here will be related to checking HTTP statuses. Then we have another one, which is blog topic content title generator. It's another tool I have. You can go here and you can open it and you can, let's say, write SEO, get ideas, and you can see some ideas for the title of your new blog. Yeah, 5 ways SEO can drive you bankrupt fast, or results not to follow about SEO, and so on and so on and so on. And again, like here are keywords that are related to this page. This page is very different than the page about HTTP status checker. Then we have a cloud score. It's some tutorial I wrote. Then the conference speaker page. This is purely about my conferences. Then a social media webinar, quite important page. If you open, then you can see simply how this page is written. Yeah, that's a webinar, ongoing webinar that you can join anytime you want. And I can see straight away that there is some potential, like webinar, social media, free social media, and again some unrelevant keyword here that I won't be probably considering to add. Then another one is SEO audit. I'm using widget from SEMrush, so I can go here and I can simply try to optimize this content which is here. The tool is here. You can add your domain and email, and that will send you a basic audit. And you can see here that there is like free SEO audit. The search volume is 110. It's a small search volume, but again, the keyword is highly related to the industry. Then Google site audit, SEO audit report tool, website audit tool, WordPress SEO audit. That's our keyword that probably I would need to add to this page, and we will be talking about this later. So this is how you can perform a simply snapshot analysis, and in next part we will talk about add-on. Thank you very much. That was me, Łukasz Zelezny, and if you have any questions, just leave comment below, and don't forget to share it with your friends. I hope that will be useful, because we're talking here about very techy stuff, and very kind of stuff that you can implement pretty much right now, straight away. So once again, thank you very much, and see you in the next part.